Oops. How do I get rid of this? Hello. Hi. Just helping ground, clearing any like projections, any energy from others. No overstepping boundaries, no harm to none. Feeling some tree energy. And we're also like helping clear our space. You can imagine a golden white like waterfall in your space, golden white light. And then anywhere else, anywhere you're having pain. No overstepping boundaries, no harm to none. Just thanking the black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is helping absorb any fear. No. Aw, thank you so much. So kind of you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So again, these healings are like timeless. So it's only in allowance with what your soul, your higher self wants for you. So like you cannot feel it now and then like when you need it. So it's kind of like stored for like your soul or your higher self or, you know, the universe or whatever's in charge to allow it to help you when you need it, you know, or when you're ready for it. So it's a cool little gadget, these healings. Everybody's doing so wonderfully. We're going to try to clear a little bit off the crown. so we can hear our guidance, our higher self. Whew, shahi, su, mahisa. Lots of angels. Suku, sanahi. Whew, whew. Mm. Mm. Okay. And your space. Our spaces really do need cleansing because I feel like we forgot how our like ancestors used to like keep our space clear. I feel like we lost these traditions. But I'm just trying to help open up with, thank you so much, trying to help open up a portal of light for above ourselves to help us clear and above our spaces, which should feel nice. Thank you so much. And also some protection. Ancestral protections coming through strongly. Yeah. You're grounding. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Su sanahita kasata isao. Sanahia dai, sanahia koto isa. Some light language coming through. Suku sanahi sakate so. Some of your ancestors want to connect with you to help you like channel some like recipes or spells, if you will. I don't know if that's the right word. Naya, 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 nahiyao, yaniya, naniyao, unaya, naya, naya, nahiyao, unaya, nayao. I feel like we're at a time within the collective where the understanding of light and dark is trying to heal itself. And what I'm seeing is like one wing, a wing, okay? One wing is dark and one wing is light, and they come together in this center, right? And it's kind of where your higher heart or heart is. It's like the back of it. And it's like, I don't know if you guys remember, but remember, and the root chakra being a big thing. Sorry, I have ADD, so it's a bit hard for me. One thing you guys can do is a symbol from Archangel Michael is like, instead of a cross, it's just like a cross like this. So I find myself doing that sometimes to help protect. And sometimes it can have arrows on each end and then it's squiggly. But just that in general is a very sacred protection symbol. You can channel protect a lot of protection symbols and whatnot from your ancestors if you're into that. But because a lot of healers are usually attracted to my lives and whatnot. But forgive me, I lose track of what I'm saying. Oh, how polarized, the world became for a bit. So we're opening up to like understand each other. So imagine like this group of beings being red. I want to choose different colors because this group of beings being green and this group of beings being yellow. And they like have a really hard time understanding each other. And so we're just learning how to bridge the gap in any trauma that's causing that. Could be trauma from like your past lives or trauma in like galactic trauma, which seems crazy, I know. That's why we got to stay grounded when we talk about these things. Because in our daily lives, when we live our daily lives, we can heal past lives and heal a lot of things just in our observation of the world and how we see the world. So a lot of bravery, stepping up in the golden energy, guys, to anything that needs healing, believing in yourself, okay? Believing in yourself. You are a healer. I know it's nice to have an official, especially when you're healing others, to have like an official, like a Reiki certification. But like when you really feel something deep in the heart of your soul, in that light of your soul, I think sometimes we have to follow that because not everybody has the means or the resources, whatever way that is, whether it's physical health or mental or their situation and where they live and all this to be able to get these certifications, but they feel it in their heart and their soul. So like I'm feeling like believing in yourself. There's a lot of fear attached to that. I think a lot of people fear what is the world if it's not so structured. It's like, but that's where we're finding a balance between like, how can structure help us and how can it not structure? It's like the left and the right brain healing. So like there's a healing of the polarization. And so many of us are helping with that. That's why a lot of us can feel like our lives are kind of a little bit hectic right now because there's so much going on in other realms and then people don't understand that. And that's really hard. It is. But I hope you feel that support. And I kind of want to help clear our crowns a bit so we can like feel the gratitude and like we understand that we can't constantly channel like like all that the greatness that we're doing, right? Because there's balance and we have so many different types of people and beings and whatnot. And Earth and the universe are in charge, There may be some trauma that made us feel like we couldn't trust Earth or the universe. I don't know if you feel that, but I felt that. And what helps me with that a lot is rising Phoenix fire energy. That's something that I learned from a healer. Rising Phoenix Fire was able to help clear when there was such a deep soul trauma that made you not feel like you could trust the universe or, Earth at times, even though I feel like we always have an affinity to Earth because she goes down with us. Sometimes I feel an aspect of her, a dimension. That's just one perspective. So don't hold that to me or hold that to like your own beliefs. We all have our own unique beliefs and our own unique experience for a reason. For a reason. I'm so thankful and grateful I have this black tourmaline today because it's really helping guide me through this. And I just hope this is able to help us feel like grounded and able to like at least have some insight when we're going through these hard times, that like something to comfort us that we can hold true to ourselves, hold sacred to ourselves. There's a lot of fear, and I feel like the black tourmaline is helping with that fear. I don't know if you guys have some at home, but like, yeah, it may be far out to mention pendulums because it kind of is a process. Some of us do have some past lives or like we have karma with people, like a past version of ourselves or family members if you're super sensitive, or even ancestors if you're hypersensitive. With like, when there was magic kind of stuff, but it wasn't even, it wasn't necessarily magic. It was like using herbs and stuff, you know? So you can feel that anger that like some people that have been, even for their, just your beliefs, been being persecuted. So when you come on or you try to like feel and to show your own beliefs, you can feel like whether even sometimes other people's, but your past lives or your ancestors or your family members feeling anger towards those that killed them, but like we need to free those parts of ourselves. So it's like it's it's a sacred practice, a sacred like ritual, if you will. But I don't like the attachments to words are kind of not fun for me. this black tourmaline is doing a lot of work though, so I hope you guys feel that. Um, it's all about like, so I feel right now there's a lot of balancing of this light and the dark, and so an understanding that. So like when we come to heal these parts of ourselves or our ancestors or whatnot that have like gone through very torture or even like worse, like very torturous deaths because of their beliefs, because of what they practiced, helping heal that. It can happen in numerous ways. We all have such interesting, I was just feeling into how we have such interesting blueprints of information and ability to heal. So that's where like believing in yourself is such a huge thing, and that like self-love stuff. But the word itself, there's been so much information over the past like 3, 4, 5 years that has circulated the internet. So it's like these words that used to not carry so much weight have been so like projected onto to carry like this understanding that's not it. So our discernment is like high key important. But we got this. We got this. I promise. We got this. We got this. We got this. Sometimes some things just want to be like heard, you know? And yeah, it's a really cool experience to like hear someone that you thought that you disagreed with at one point or even disliked, to just like have an experience of sitting down with them and like being like, wow, I never, it's such a beautiful, like beautiful thing that happens in life. And I feel like it feels so beautiful because it ripples across like all of our lives and things. And it's like this, like when we understand one another, something ripples, and it's just like so healing. It like ripples across past life or what. I wish we could say like past lives and have the true vibration of what that means, but maybe that's just my highest self like hope, because we are in this dimension of earth in our physical bodies. I just love you guys so much. I see like people standing tall or grounding, like if that's the right word, gosh. Sunnako satahisha hinahoso. For doing great, doing so awesome. Things will start to feel safe again. I'm feeling, yeah. Yay. Deep breaths, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on and being here. Live restricted to some audiences. Okay. I think I made somebody uncomfortable. It said like some of your live is uncomfortable. I'm like, oh crap. Maybe it's just the energy. So I've been doing this symbol a lot, which is, it can be Archangel Michael, but some people have different interpretations, which is beautiful in its own self. Just lots of fear is clearing, or, just receiving some type of healing. Ooh. So we're clearing fear and lots of other stuff we talked about. And our crown is a big one. I don't know if that's for everybody. Solar plexus is still, heart. Sokunno shiyate. Sokunno huso. Smiling can help. You can force a smile. I know it's hard. Okay, I think I gotta close out soon. Black tourmaline wants to shield us all. Black tourmaline like absolutely loves this stuff. Rising Phoenix Fire to help clear any contracts, vows, agreements that are only within the higher self and soul's will. No overstepping boundaries, no harm to none. It is needed. Amen. Thank you, thank you. Any energy to those who tuned in is returning, cleanse, clear to hold, and undistorted. No overstepping boundaries, no harm to none. Across all space and time. Amen. Thank you. All energy of mind, cleanse, clear to hold, and hold, undistorted. This is alignment with our soul or herself. No overstepping boundaries, no harm to none. Across all space and time with ease, speed, and grace. Amen. Thank you. Any cords to those who tuned into this, touched me. Across all space and time is most special boundaries, no harm to none. No overstepping boundaries, no overstepping source. And any cords that I may have made or attachments to anyone who tuned in. It's not in alignment with our highest, greatest good or higher self or soul's will. No overstepping boundaries, no harm to none. Across all space and time, all time, as much as realities and realities. She returned. And we ask for the assistance of Archangel Aurora and Rising Phoenix Fire to assist with this. Amen. Thank you, thank you. Rising Phoenix Fire. Hi, how are you today? Shootings and projections. Only in alignment with souls. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I hope that was a nice little tune-up, and I had a great conversation with you guys. I will post this. It's so hard to break from the energy sometimes. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys got the support you needed today. Yes. Hi. It's crazy when people come on when I'm trying to the end. But I hope you guys got the support you needed today. So much love. You got this. Yes, I think I was saying that I was going to post this in YouTube because it was a great conversation. All right, bye guys. So much love. Hi. I'm leaving now, but sending you so much love. Yay. All right, bye guys. One really quick. All right.